Hello and welcome to Quick Tune. Time for the test match, and it's between the host West Indies. They will take on Sri Lanka in this first test match after that T20I and ODI series. And time to have a look at the playing 11 for both the sides. First it's time for Sri Lanka. They have announced their playing 11 yesterday, and this is what we have found about their playing 11. Dhananjaya Silva is back as a captain in red ball cricket for the Lankan side. Then they have Pathum, Nissanka and Nishan, Madushka, two openers for them. Dinesh Chandimal, the wicketkeeper batter, is playing for them with Kamindu Mendis, wonderful all-rounder for them. Kusal Mendis as well. Sonal Dinusha, the all-rounder, will play for Sri Lanka in this first test match with Milan Rathnayaka as a seamer. Kasun Rajitha, specialist bowler with Lahiru Kumara, and Asita Fernando also is playing for Sri Lankan side. Let's have a look at the playing 11 for the home side, West Indies. Roston Chase, the skipper, to lead the side for the Windies. And they have Campbell and Silva is back for them as a wicketkeeper batter. Greaves is also playing the all-rounder, fantastic one for the Windies side. Kevin Hodge also playing with Amir, Jangoo, and Alzarri Joseph is back with Summer Joseph, the specialist test bowler. And Brendan King is there with Kemar, Roach, another one for test cricket. And then Jayden steals the final man for the Windies side. So heavy pace bowling attack for West Indies, to be honest, and they have owned the toss and they have decided to field first in this first test match against Sri Lanka. Players will come out in the field in a little while. We have to join with our viewers, and hopefully viewers will join with us in time. Let's see. Hello and welcome to Quick Tune. Time for the test match, and it's between the host West Indies. They will take on Sri Lanka in this first test match after that T20I and ODI series. And time to have a look at the playing 11 for both the sides. First it's time for Sri Lanka. They have announced their playing 11 yesterday, and this is what we have found about their playing 11. Dhananjaya Silva is back as a captain in red ball cricket for the Lankan side. Then they have Pathum, Nissanka and Nishan, Madushka, two openers for them. Dinesh Chandimal, the wicketkeeper batter, is playing for them with Kamindu Mendis, wonderful all-rounder for them. Kusal Mendis as well. Sonal Dinusha, the all-rounder, will play for Sri Lanka in this first test match with Milan Rathnayaka as a seamer. Kasun Rajitha, specialist bowler with Lahiru Kumara, and Asita Fernando also is playing for Sri Lankan side. Let's have a look at the playing 11 for the home side, West Indies. Roston Chase, the skipper, to lead the side for the Windies. And they have Campbell and Silva is back for them as a wicketkeeper batter. Greaves is also playing the all-rounder, fantastic one for the Windies side. Kevin Hodge also playing with Amir, Jangoo, and Alzarri Joseph is back with Summer Joseph, the specialist test bowler. And Brendan King is there with Kemar, Roach, another one for test cricket. And then Jayden steals the final man for the Windies side. So heavy pace bowling attack for West Indies, to be honest, and they have owned the toss and they have decided to field first in this first test match against Sri Lanka. Players will come out in the field in a little while. We have to join with our Let's have a look at the head-to-head scenario between these two. And if we talk about that head-to-head comparison between West Indies and Sri Lanka in Test cricket, Sri Lanka definitely are on top. 8 out of the last 10 matches are owned by a Sri Lankan side, so they are a really wonderful team against West Indies if you talk about Test cricket, and just 2 wins for the home side West Indies. So pressure on West Indies, but they have on the T20I series, didn't do well in that ODI series. That's the ODI result, 1-0, 2 washed out game as well. So Sri Lanka on that ODI series, and that T20I series owned by the home side West Indies by 2-1. Both the teams are lined up for the national anthem. It's also the part for, I think, WTC points table. Let's talk about that. Yes, Sri Lanka are on in at number 4th position, whereas West Indies are number 9. So West Indies tough challenge for them. And Sri Lanka, if they can win this one, they will be a good position. Yes, just 2 matches played by the Sri Lankan side in this new cycle of the World Test Championship, and a chance for them to capitalize this chance and to get some good points after this series. There's the Lankan side one more time for our viewers. Here comes the West Indian side in the middle, led by Roston Chase. Good pace bowling attack for the home side. Plenty of option there. Kemar, Roach, Jayden, Shamar, Joseph, Alzarri Joseph, 4 seamers, and Justice Greaves also can bowl some medium pace as well, so plenty of pace bowling option for them. Roston Chase himself is a spinner, so there is some spin bowling option as well, and that is why they have decided to field first. So hopefully their seamers will start well with that new ball. Alzarri Joseph, Shamar Joseph, Kemar, Roach and Jayden, 4 top-class seamers for West Indies in this first test match are playing. Here are the 2 openers coming in the middle for Sri Lanka. Pathum Nissanka. With I think Nishan Madushka. Yes. Kemar Roach will bowl the first ball for West Indies. Right arm fast. Could be dangerous with that new ball. First ball, and that's the first run. Couple of runs to open his account. Pathum Nissanka, 4 slips in place for the right-hander Pathum, so some attacking field set, but he has played that wonderfully through the cover. So up the mark straight away from the first ball, Nissanka. That's what Pathum Nissanka has done in Test cricket. More than 1,000 runs with a 45 average, 750s and 400s for him. Just 18 Test matches before this one. Huge appeal. Kemar Roach is asking no. No review. That was quicker. Bit risky shot. I'm wondering why they won't take that review. I think that was a close call. Was there any bat involved or not? I'd like to see that one more time in a slow motion replay. Wondering why the review wasn't taken. It was a cross-batted shot attempted by Nissanka. I think he has missed out that. One more dot ball here. Kemar Roach, dangerous customer with that new ball. 294 wickets for him in Test cricket. 12 fifers and 14 threefers. One more dot ball here. For that first ball, couple of runs, 4 dot balls in a row. Well stopped at the point. Good to see there's a short leg in place for Nissanka. 4 slips and a short leg. Kemar Roach just strikes. What a catch. Just was talking about there's a short leg in place, and that is a wonderful reflex catch taken by the short leg fielder. Never an easy chance, to be honest. And he has stunned Pathum Nissanka. Shot of a lane, fantastic. Amir Jangoo was the fielder to take that absolutely blinder. West Indies strikes very early. And it's just 2 runs from 6 balls. Nissanka goes down. And it's 2 for 1. Dinesh Chandimal, the new man, joins at number 3. Just a start they were hoping for. The Windies fans, they got the success in the first innings. Time for Jayden Seals. Another dangerous bowler with the new ball will bowl his first run right at medium. What a catch. Absolutely brilliant. Never an easy chance to take. It's just a reflex catch taken by the short leg fielder. Now there's 3 slips and a galley. Here comes Seals, starts with a dot ball. "95 wickets in Test cricket with 3 fifers and 17 threefers. Best of 9 for 106 runs for Jayden Seals in Test cricket so far. And if you talk about Nissan Madushka, this is what he has done in Test cricket. 33.6 average for him. Just 10 Test matches before this one, and has scored 571 runs. Couple of 50s and 100, but bit pressure on him as he has just lost his opening partner at the other end. Wonderful swing from Seals. Don't forget, West Indies on the toss, decided to field first. Good bowling attack, 4 top-class seamers. And wicket in the very first over. There's another good one, but left the ball to the keeper. Bit outswing delivery from Jayden Seals. Squared him up with fuller length. Got some bat to that. Four dot balls in a row in this over. Pressure on Sri Lanka. Pressure on Madushka as well. Jayden Seals currently the number 30th ranked bowler in Test cricket. Oh, that's a good one. Too close to leave. Madushka decided to leave the ball. Last ball of this over. Got some bat to that. Couldn't time that well. It's a maiden over to start with for Jayden Sills. 2 for 1 after the second over, Sri Lanka. Already have lost their first wicket, Sri Lanka. Nissanka goes back in that last ball of the first over. Now time for Dinesh Chandimal to face his first ball. Experienced campaigner. 43.3 average in Test cricket. More than 6,000 runs he has scored in Test cricket already with 34 50s and 16 hundreds. He needs to take the responsibility. Best of 206. Now there's 4 slips in place for the right-hander Chandimal, who will face his first ball against Kemar Roach. Very good support for West Indies here on Crick Tune. 100% support for West Indies. That's good to see. 4 slips. First ball slightly back of a length. Got some bat to that. Dot ball to start with. Kemar Roach just has taken a wicket in the first over. Currently the number 21st ranked bowler in Test cricket. Always dangerous with the new ball. Kemar Roach got some swing pace as well. Tough customer to deal with in Test cricket, especially with the new ball. There's also a short leg, good to see that. Now onto his pads, got some bat. The catch from the short leg fielder was exceptional to get rid of Pathum Nissanka in that first over. Amir Jangoo was the fielder. What a take, fantastic. But for the Lankan fans, all eyes will be on him. He's one of the top-ranked batter in Test cricket, Dinesh Chandimal. Number 9th in the recent ICC Test batting ranking. He's out there in the middle. Oh, that's a wonderful in-swing. Got some bat. Has gone past the short leg. There's the backward square leg. Single will be taken, and Chandimal is off the mark as well. Madushka yet to open his account. 6 balls for no run. Bit fuller. Wonderful flick. Chase for the fielder, the deep backward square leg. And will cut that off. I think that was Alzarri Joseph. They have taken a couple of runs, and that's the first run for Madushka. Off the mark, finally. So 3 rounds from the first 4 deliveries here. Now there's a leg gully in place with that short leg and 3 slips. With fuller length goes towards mid-on. No chance for a run this time. Three rounds from the first 5 deliveries in this over. Kemar Roach into his second over. Already has taken the wicket of Nissanka. Three slips, mid-off, mid-on, short leg and leg gully. Fuller length goes towards mid-on, no chance for a run. 3 from this over, 5 for 1. Sri Lanka. Jayden Silva to ball his second. Time to survive that first half an hour and so for the Lankan top order batters. There's plenty of swing to offer. Oh, that's a beauty. And if it's going through the defense, shout from the keeper. Umpire says not out. Silva, the keeper for Mendis in this test match. Good toss to win, to be honest. If you missed out the playing 11 for the West Indian side, you can check out your screen. Four seamers: Alzarri Joseph, Shamar Joseph, Kemar, Roach and Jayden Silva, with some medium pace bowling option as well. Justin Greaves is there, and the spinner, captain himself, Roston chase. But they need to bat well. Campbell, Silva, Kavem, Hodge, Amir, Jangoo already has taken a wonderful catch, and Brendan King is there. It's a good balanced side to me, but they need to perform in the field. Struggling in that W Test Championship as well, don't forget about that. Sri Lanka in a good position in that WTC points table, currently the number 4th team, and West Indies right at the bottom, number 9th. Going for the cover drive, hitting on the arm, totally out of control, but luckily it has fallen safely. Lucky boundary for Chandimal and for Sri Lanka. Hitting on the arm, got an outside edge and going over the gully fielder. There's no protection out there, that deep third man. You can join us in the chat box. I'd like to know, where are you watching this live stream? Where are you from? Oh, got some inside pound of the bat. Three slips and a galley with Fuller. Good looking cover drive this time. Should be at least a couple. Chase for the field. I think that is Kemar, Roach. They have taken 2. 6 from this over for Sri Lanka, 11 for 1. Playing 11 for the Lankan side. If you missed out that, you can check out one more time. Silva, the captain. Nissanka already is back. Madushka and Chandimal now are batting together in the middle. Kamindu, Mendis, Kusal, Mendis yet to come. Sonal, Dinusha is there. Milan, Rathnayaka, Lahiru, Kemar, Rajitha, Fernando and Kasun, Rajitha. 4 seamers for them. No footwork at all. Not good from Madushka. Yes, that was a bit fuller length. He wanted to play that cover drive, but absolutely no footwork. There was a bit in-swing delivery as well. lucky enough not to get a nick. Chance for Kemar Roach to get yet another wicket here. This time onto the off stump. Back-footed defense. Good to see that from Madushka. Onto the off stump one more time. This time just goes to her leg side, takes a quick single.
Silva.
10 runs partnership between these two. Also has come up with that single. There's 3 steps, full of land, appeal, huge appeal. Umpire is unmoved. Maybe going down the leg side. This time missed out once again. It is going down the leg side. Tough time in the middle for the two right-handed batter. Kemar Roach is trying with the fuller length delivery, but that was surely going down the leg side, so no appeal from the West Indian bowlers or even from the captain. This time slightly change of length, but same result, dot ball. Just a single from this over, number 5th, 12 for 1. Just a reminder, don't forget to share this live stream with your friends and family to join with us. Hopefully we'll going to have a cracker of a first session in this first test match between West Indies and Sri Lanka. Like to enjoy this with our viewers. Just a new start for a quick tune here, and we're hoping for a good time coming up in future. Jayden Seals will bowl his third. Fuller length, good looking straight drive, but finds the mid-off fielder. No chance for a run. That's a good one. Inviting the batter to go onto his front foot, but has shaked his shot there. Madushka. After he slips. Shot of a land. Got a nick. Oh boy, that was a chance, I think. Josh to Silva, I think he got some hand to that. There's clearly a nick there, and he has got some hand to that. Almost getting the first one there, Jayden Sills. Madushka is very lucky. Very, very lucky indeed. So that's a drop chance on paper. Madushka just got a life. Can he take a wicket in this over? Sills unlucky in that second last ball. Lucky boundary for Madushka. Fuller. Good looking straight drive has gone past the mid-off. Should be a couple. Six runs from this over so far. With a drop chance as well. Dot ball to finish. Lucky over for Sri Lanka, unlucky for Jayden Sills. Could have been taken a wicket in that third ball. 18 for 1 Sri Lanka after the first sixth. Kemar Roach to bowl his fourth over. So far the only successful bowler. Really tough going for Sri Lanka right now in the middle already. 30 minutes has gone past. One wicket, one drop chance. It is fourth over now. Kemar Roach got some bat to that, goes towards the mid-on. Still no support for Sri Lanka on Crick Tune. 100% support we have seen for West Indies. They're doing well, West Indies, but absolutely no support for the Lankan side. That's interesting. Hopefully we'll have some Sri Lankan fans joining here on Crick Tune. Three slips and a short leg. Oh, outside edge. Taken. Was it? Umpire might have a look. Indeed. Maybe just short to the fielder. Kevin Hodge, I think, was the fielder. He's not sure about that. And that's why umpire is just shaking. And time for the third umpire to confirm that. Was that a clean catch or not? Clearly a leg there. Very close, very close. This is the other angle. Okay, don't forget, benefit of the doubt goes to the batter. If there is any doubt in the mind of the umpire, then it should favor Chandimal. Really close. Tight decision. Just a fraction of a second has changed the scenario. Question is, what is the third umpire thinking? He's given that not out. So clearly that benefit of the doubt goes to the batter. Chandimal survives. Down the leg side, should be a boundary. Maybe a leg by. Waiting for the confirmation. No chance for the keeper to stop that. Yes, leg by is signaled.
Silva.
Last ball of this over. Dot ball to finish. It's a maiden over for Kemar Roach, and there's also leg by boundary. 22 for 1 from the first 7 overs. Jayden Silva to bowl his fourth over. Still no success for Sales. Has created some close calls, but unlucky. 9 from 19 balls for Madushka. And 7 from 18 balls for Chandimal. Both the batters already got some close calls to survive. They've survived so far. Check this shot. Good fielding at the gully. Alzarri Joseph is warming up. Maybe he will bowl the next over. Let's see. Hitting on the up and going over the gully fielder into the fence. Madushka gets a boundary here. Just over that gully fielder. No chance for him whatsoever. Final ball of this 8th over. This one a good one. I think that is wonderfully cut away. Back-to-back boundary to finish this over number 8 for Sri Lanka, 30 for 1. Kemar Roach trying to get yet another wicket. 40 minutes have gone past. One wicket is down for Sri Lanka. They're still not that much confident out there in the middle, to be honest. Chandimal or Madushka. Kemar Roach and Jayden Seals, both of them got very close calls. Bit unlucky for them. Once again. Hitting at the front leg, but going down the leg side. That should be a boundary. Number 5th boundary for Sri Lanka. In fact, good save. They've taken 2. Should have been 3 round there.
Silva.
They thought that could be a boundary, yes. Good fielding. The outfield is looking a bit slower to me. So 2 more rounds for Chandimal. Moves on to 9 from 22. 17 from 24 balls for Nishan Madushka. Got a couple of boundaries in the last couple of deliveries of that previous over. Three slips and a short leg flicked away, and this time he will get a boundary. No question about that this time for Chandimal. 5th boundary for Sri Lanka, 2nd boundary for Chandimal. Good timing and placement. So 6 from the last 2. With counter-attack from Chandimal. Good to see that. Final ball of this over. Got some bat to that. Dot ball to complete this over. 36 for 1 Sri Lanka after the first 9 overs. Yes, those who have just joined here on Crick Tune, this is DRB with you. And I'd like to say hello and welcome those who have just joined us on YouTube. Thanks for joining. So time for the first bowling change. As expected, Alzarri Joseph will bowl his first one. Right down fast seam. 3rd bowling option for West Indies. Short ball outside the off stump has played over the cover. And that's a 6. How good was that? It's the first ball from Alzarri Joseph, shortable length, outside the off stump, extension of the arm, and over the boundary. First 6 of the match. And it's Nishan Madushka. I was just talking about some counter-attack from Dinesh Chandimal in the previous over. Now Madushka gets a 6 from the first ball into the 20s now. Still quite young in Test cricket. Just 10 matches in Test cricket for him. But they got 205 runs as a top score in Test cricket with 250s and 100. That's last 6. Also has lost balls. Umpire has called for a new ball there. There's the briefcase. It's the time to change the ball. Let's talk about Alzarri Joseph. Just has come to ball his first one. Experienced man. 124 wickets in Test cricket for him with 2 fifers and 15 threefers. Still no support for Sri Lanka in that poll. I was expecting there should be some support for Sri Lanka, but no support yet. 100% support for West Indies in that poll. Anyway, good battle. After losing that first wicket early, Sri Lanka now looks like they have found some rhythm back with the bat. And run rate now 4.6. That's good to see as well. Here comes Alzarri. Oh, that was a good one. That was a bit closer to the off stump. Madushka decided to leave the ball, but let me tell you something, that was really close to that off stump. But also some bit back of a length delivery. So 6 from the first ball, dot ball to follow. Here comes Alzarri. Just bowling his first over. Full length, huge appeal. Umpire has given that. That's the breakthrough that Windies team were looking for. Will they go for the review or not? Time is running out. I think he is just walking off. What a comeback by Alzarri. It was a straighter ball and yes, missed out by Madushka, hitting the back leg. 23 from 27 balls with a 6 and 3 boundaries. Madushka goes down. That means second wicket down for Sri Lanka. 42 for 2. Kamindu Mendis comes out in at number 4. So left-handed batter. First left-hander in that top 4. Is a man in form. So 2 wickets are down within the first 10 overs for Sri Lanka now. Success in the first over for Alzarri after being conceded a 6 in that first ball. That's a wonderful comeback. But I believe that was a poor shot from Madushka. Bit lazy to react that. It was a straighter delivery. Yes, that ball tracker giving us that idea. There are 3 reds hitting at the top of the leg stump. It's a good decision. Simple enough decision to make for the on-field umpire. And I will tell Sri Lanka also made a good decision not to take the review. Kamindu Mendis on the outside edge, taken. What a start! Alzarri Joseph. 2 in 2. And he will be on a hat-trick. It's Kamindu Mendis, man in form throughout this series, especially in that white ball series, goes down for a first ball duck. What a start by Alzarri. Pressure on Sri Lanka, 42 for 3. Yes, some heart-beating moment for Sri Lanka out there in the middle. He's on fire. Alzarri Joseph. First LBW, then the caught. Wonderfully taken at the first slip. Now time for the captain of Sri Lanka to join in the middle, Dhananjaya Silva, and he will face the hat-trick ball from Alzarri. In at number 5 now. It's exciting moment for the Windies fans. Not that much a large crowd we have seen at Pib Richards Stadium, but now they are cheering for their team. And why not? It's the time for Alzarri Joseph to get a hat-trick chance for him. 2 in 2. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fielders at the slip cordon. There's short leg, mid off, and mid on. Everyone is, in fact, there's also a short leg as well. So wonderful. Let's see. Alzarri comes in. And wonderfully defended by Dhananjaya Silva. No hat-trick for Alzarri. Excellent. First ball 6, dot ball to follow, then 2 wickets. Madushka and Kamindu Mendis. Anyway, the captain, just under 40 average for him in Test cricket. More than 4,000 runs with the 1950s and 1200s. I'm talking about Dhananjaya Silva. Outside edge, just didn't carry. One bounce to the third slip. What an over, eventful over, exciting over, 42 for 3. Fantastic first over from Alzarri. Windies needed a wicket. They got 2. And time for another bowling change. Alzarri Joseph will bowl his first one. Right arm fast seam. Chandimal on strike. Fuller got some bat. Takes a single. There's a fine leg in place. Alzarri was there. "51 wickets from just 11 test matches before this one." Alzarri Joseph. 4 fifers, 5 threefers. Was excellent against Australia in Australia. Now 3 slips and a galley for De Silva. He's on strike. Squared him up. Has opened his bat. 1 bounce to the galley fielder. I think that was the opposition captain. Roston chase. There's some good seamers playing for West Indies in this test match. Alzarri Joseph, Shamar Joseph, Kemar, Roach and Jayden Seals. Class act. Wicket for Kemar, Roach. Wicket for Alzarri. Now time for Shamar Joseph. Captain of Sri Lanka, currently the number 27th ranked batter in Test cricket. And also 22nd ranked all-rounder in Test cricket. There's that all-rounder ranking. And that is the batting ranking. Umpire has called for a wide, so 1 more run for Sri Lanka. 44 now for 3. Good to see there is a short leg in place. Bit fuller. Goes to a short leg. Good pace. Very good pace. 142.5. I'm giving 142. Anyway. Bit windy condition in the field. Some strong breeze is crossing across the field there. That also makes the batting bit difficult, to be honest. There's also some problem with something. I'm not getting at that. But it's also the time for drinks break, I believe. Yes, it is. In between the overs, time for drinks break. Excellent first hour for West Indies. On the toss, decided to field first. And top 3 batters out of the top 4 are back for Sri Lanka. First it was Pathum Nissanka. 2 runs from 6 balls. That was an excellent reflex catch from Amir's Jangoo at the short leg. Kemar Roach was the bowler. And then 2 in 2. For Alzarri Joseph in his very first over. Nissan Madushka, who started that over with a 6, then got out in that third ball, 23 from 27. And the very next ball, Kamindu Mendis has fallen down for a first ball duck. Chandimal got some close call, and he still survives in the middle on 14 from 25. Got his captain at the other end, who has played 5 balls for no run. So 44 for 3 after the first 10 overs and 3 balls. And 2 wickets for Alzarri, 1 for Kemar Roach. First it was Nissanka goes down on 2. Then 42 to lose the second wicket. At 9 overs and 3 balls, and the 4th ball, 9 overs and 4th ball, they have lost their 3rd. Sri Lanka. Don't forget, every match is very crucial because of this. That World Test Championship cycle where Sri Lanka right now number 4th position. Australia and South Africa, those two teams also have played the last final, still at the top. And West Indies right at the bottom. New Zealand number 3rd, Bangladesh number 5th, India number 6th, England number 7th, and Pakistan number 8th. So every match is crucial. Yes, West Indies did a good job in that T20I series. They have won that by 2-1. And that 3 matches ODI series, because of that 2 washed out match, we haven't seen that much competitive cricket. At the end, Sri Lanka have won that series by 1-0. And now it's time for Test cricket. And if you talk about that team ranking comparison, at this moment, West Indies are the number 9th team of the world in Test cricket, and Sri Lanka are the number 6th team. So on paper, definitely Sri Lanka are on top of West Indies if you talk about Test cricket. But right now, it's West Indies who have done a good job, especially in that first hour of this day's play. Yes, they got some good bowlers, especially if you talk about the seamers. These are the top 5 bowlers in Test cricket for West Indies. Kemar, Roach, number 21st ranked bowler, Alzarri Joseph, Jayden, Alzarri Joseph. All of them are playing in this Test match. 4 top class seamers for them. Jamil Warrican missing out in this Test match. And on the other hand, if you talk about that batters for Sri Lanka in Test cricket, these are the top 5 batters in Test cricket. Kamindu Mendis just gone back to the pavilion in that last over, and Dinesh Chandimal in the middle. He's the number 9th batter, and Nissanka already has gone back, captain right now in the middle as well, and Kusal Mendis yet to come. So all of these top 5 batters for Sri Lanka, they are playing in this Test match, and 2 of them already are back and 2 right now in the middle. The Silva on strike. 3 slips and a galley and a short leg for him. Bit Fuller goes back past that shot. In fact, mid-on fielder. Jayden Sills has just stopped the boundary. They have taken 3. Good running. So Dhananjaya Silva is off the mark. From 25, Chandimal is facing Alzarri Joseph. Bit Fuller now fires the mid-on fielder. This time no run. One of the top-ranked batter of the world, Dinesh Chandimal, number 9th. But pressure on him for sure. Has lost a couple of his partners in the last over. That was the first over of Alzarri Joseph. Short of a length, wanted to play that uppercut, got some bat, but didn't get the middle of the bat, but enough to take a single. We'll keep the strike in the next over. 6 from the first over of Alzarri Joseph. It's 48 for 3, Sri Lanka. It's time for a reminder. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's the time. 15 for Dinesh Chandimal. Has survived some close calls. Now he will face Alzarri Joseph, a man who has taken 2 wickets in his first over. Here he comes. Flicked away. And has gone past the square leg fielder. Will race away. No, outfield is very slower. And they are taking 3. Good running. There might be some rain. Yesterday. Outfield seems like a bit slower to me. That last shot should have been a boundary. Right. So some runs are coming in the last over. Now in this over, 9 from the last 7 deliveries. Now the run rate is 4.6. That's good to see. 50 arm for Sri Lanka as well. 51 for 3. Oh, there's a good one. How could that miss out that stump? I can't believe that. It was straight through the defense of Dinesh. In fact, Dhananjaya Silva, and as going over the stump. Oh, that is another chaffer from Alzarri. And De Silva was very lucky. This time I left the ball to the keeper. Okay, that is some interesting moment. Good battle out there in the middle between the bowler and the batter. There's some wonderful in-swing. Just has checked his shot at the very last moment there. De Silva. Alzarri Joseph, good to see him back. Currently, he is the number 35th ranked bowler in Test cricket. One more time, bit fuller onto the middle and leg stump, goes towards leg side. Should be a single for De Silva. That's a safer place to be in the middle, the non-striking end.
Super.
Got some back to that, straight to the fielder. No chance for a run. 136 Ks from Alzarri. Last ball of this over. Chandimal on strike. He's on 18 from 29 with a couple of boundaries. And he has got his partner, the captain, De Silva, on 4. Has played towards the leg side. Slight misunderstanding. Direct hit could have been interesting. Oh boy. That is the pressure. Never was a run there. And no damage for Sri Lanka. Another eventful over comes to an end. 52 for 3. Sri Lanka. Seems like every moment is very interesting Something is going to happen in each and every delivery. And that makes the first hour or so very interesting in this test match. Full length, front-footed defense from Silva. Number 27th ranked batter in Test cricket. Now Sri Lankan captain. Three slips, gully and a short leg. Oh, that's a beauty. And that is just a nothing shot from De Silva. No footwork at all. Alzarri Joseph just asking the batter to go onto his front foot. Bit lazy to react there. Here comes Alzarri Joseph. This time left the ball to the keeper. 140 case. Wonderful full length delivery, but De Silva got some bat to that. Well played. Pressure on Sri Lanka. They need to find a way to build up a partnership. Right now, this partnership, they're put on 10 from 19. De Silva and Chandimal. Alzarri Joseph flicked away onto his pads, wonderfully flicked away for a single. Good start, well fielded at the boundary line. I think that was, they have taken two. That is good running. I think Alzarri Joseph was the fielder at the deep backward square leg. Good running in between the wicket, couple of runs. This is how Sri Lanka have scored their round so far. 5 singles, 6 doubles, 2 triples and 5 boundaries with a 6. 37% rounds from boundaries for them. Problem is they have lost 3 wickets within the first hour. Now has left the ball to the keeper. Couple of runs from the second over of Alzarri Joseph. It's 54 for 3 Sri Lanka. Those who have just joined here on Quick Tune, hello and welcome once again. Like to know where are you from and which team you are supporting. Right now we are having some wonderful support for West Indies. Got some bat to that. 131 Ks from Alzarri. 100% support for West Indies. Still no support for Sri Lanka here on Quick Tune. Interesting. Chandimal on 18. Good looking straight drive has gone past the mid-off. Chase for the fielder. Outfield is not that much quicker. And a couple of rounds are taken. Into the 20s now with that couple. Chandimal. Onto his middle leg stump. There's the fielder. No chance for a run. Still more than 40 minutes to be played in this first session. Three wickets are down. This is the batting card for Sri Lanka. They still have Kusal, Mendis, Sonal, Dinusha to come after this. Then the time for the bowlers. On this back foot, wonderfully put away. And a good feeling as well, just a single. Good shot. And chase for the mid-on fielder. But the ball will win the race. First boundary for the Sri Lankan captain. And 6th for the Lankan side. That's a good hit. Full face to the bat, gone past the bowler, no chance for the mid-on to stop that. Fuller, wonderfully flicked, but good fielding. Good over for Sri Lanka. 7 from the third over of Alzarri. 61 for 3. Alzarri Joseph to bowl his third. Chandimal on strike, 21 from 34. 2 slips now in place for the right-hander Chandimal. Got some bat to that. Takes a single. Finally, some partnership for Sri Lanka. Good to see that. 20 rounds has come up with a single from 28 deliveries in this 4th wicket. Still a long way to go for the Lankan side. Almost 40 more minutes to be played in this first session. They need to carry on this good momentum. Sri Lanka wanted to play that cut shot, but no foot movement at all from Dhananjaya Silva. Alzarri Joseph, currently the number 23rd ranked bowler in Test cricket, recently has promoted one step. And he is also the number 16th ranked all-rounder as well. Still searching for his first wicket into his third over. Oh, onto his back foot. Defensive shot, but that ball was just moving towards the stump. And Jayden Silva just has defended that once again. Just a single from the first three here. De Silva, just two slips in place. This time has left the ball to the keeper. There's absolutely no need to play that well outside the off-stump line. 145 k, so that is some pace. Good pace from Alzarri Joseph. Good to see that. One of the fastest bowler for West Indian side. Opening the face of the bat towards third man, well stopped by the gully fielder. I think that was Roston chase with the save. That's a beauty. Very close to the bat, but not close enough to get his first wicket. A rising smile for Alzarri Joseph. 62 for 3 after 15th over Sri Lanka. Yes, Western is on the toss, and they have elected to field first. 3 wickets within the first hour, and now trying to get another one, almost getting a wicket in that last ball of the previous over there. Alzarri Joseph, that ball was really close to that outside edge. Very windy condition. Strong breeze. Inside edge. Very lucky didn't hit the stump. They will take a single anyway. It was fuller length, well outside the off-stump line. Chandimal wanted to play that cover drive, miscued shot. And once again, a bit lucky. But he has started wonderfully. 2 wickets in the first over he bowled today. Started with a 6 to concede, then 2 wickets in the third and fourth ball. Alzarri now searching for his third one. Flight to back of the lanes. The transfer run now, 2 slips and a galley. These are the top 5 bowlers of the world in Test cricket. Matt Henry, after that wonderful fifer, twice he has taken fifer in that last Test match against England, now moves on to number 1 spot with Jasprit Bumrah, Stark and Cummins from Australia, number 3rd and number 4th, and Marco Jansen from South Africa, number 5th position in that Test bowling ranking. For Matt Henry, someone from New Zealand after 36 years goes to the top position in that bowling ranking. And these are the top 5 batters. Joe Root moves to the top position. Harry Brooks 2nd, Travis Head number 3rd, Stephen Smith number 4th, and Kamindu Mendis from Sri Lanka, who has gone back for a first ball duck, number 5th position in Test cricket. Going down the leg side. All you're watching on your screen, created by CrickTune. So thanks for joining and thanks for supporting. It's just a start, and hopefully we'll carry on for a longer period of time, and that is why we need some good support from our viewers throughout the world. Fuller. Just a single run from that over. After 16th over, Sri Lanka 63 for 3. Exactly 10 runs contribution from Chandimal and Silva in this 4th wicket partnership. They put on 21 runs together from 39. And that's the details. Chandimal so far 100% effective in this partnership, whereas De Silva 72% effective. Alzarri Joseph to continue. Pushes one bounce to the galley. Roston Chase was the fielder. Jayden Silva is warming up. Maybe he will come up with the ball in that next over. Let's see. Going for the cover drive. Didn't carry at the mid-off. 140 Ks from Alzarri Joseph. Kemar Roach was the fielder at the mid-off. Just in front of Kemar Roach there. Another lucky escape for Chandimal. Going over the gully and will racer to the fence. Was trying to play some shots there in that second and the third ball, and finally he gets some back to that and going over the gully and into the fence. Third boundary for Chandimal there. Okay, scored him up. Dot ball to finish. 4 runs from this over. It's 67 for 3. Sri Lanka. It's time for Jayden Silva. He was warming up in that previous over. Now will bowl his second spell. Replacing Alzarri Joseph. First 4 overs considered 20 runs. No wicket yet for him. Into the pass. Has taken a quick single. Good running. That's a boundary. And there's the 4th boundary for Dinesh Chandimal. Still couldn't find the middle of the bat, but has found the gap between the gully and the point. Fourth boundary for Chandimal, 8th boundary for Sri Lanka. Now into the 30s with that boundary. Front-footed defense. Still no success for Jayden Sills into his 5th over now. Economy is on the higher side, 5.6 economy. Pushes to his leg side. He wants a single, but De Silva says no to that. And rightly so, there was never a single there. He needs to stay in the middle. 31 now for Chandimal from 45. 4 boundaries. Already has survived with some close calls, and now he needs to keep his calm. Midfuller goes towards leg side, finds the field at mid-wicket, no chance for run. Just over 20 minutes to be played in this first session. Five runs from this over, 72 for 3. Yes, if you're new here on Cricket Tune, consider subscribing this channel to join us and to support us as well. The shine is started, but hopefully it will go for a longer period of time. Join us. Alzarri Joseph to continue into his 5th. Kicked away. There's a loose ball, and that's a boundary. Number 9th for Sri Lanka. It's just a gift for the batter there. Going down the leg side, and easy picking for someone like Dhananjaya Silva. 2nd boundary for him. Sri Lanka now going with a very good run rate as well, 4.2 run rate now. After 18 overs and 1 ball, they got 76 for 3. That's the line he needs to bowl. A little bit outside of that off-stump line. We haven't seen that much bouncer from the Windies bowlers. So maybe he could try with that bouncer. Alzarri Joseph. Still going with that fuller length. Defensive shot from De Silva. That's a good one. Once again it was a fuller length, but this time just gone past that outside part of the bat. Alzarri Joseph needs to mixing it up, changing the length of the ball. 4 balls he has bowled in this over. All of them were a bit fuller. Line was a bit different, but the length was almost the same one. Once again it's a fuller length, and once again it's a defensive shot from Silva for no run. Right now he's looking much more predictable with that fuller length delivery, Alzarri Joseph. Last ball of this 19th. Oh, got some outside part of the bat and will race way to the fence. There is no protection at that deep third man. Bit lucky. But it's a good over for Sri Lanka. Started with a boundary and also has finished with a boundary. 8 from this over. 80 out for them, 80 for 3. Much needed partnership for the Lankan side, 38 from 57. And almost the same contribution from both the right-handers. Chandimal on strike. Jayden Sills has started with 131 Ks. Miscued cover drive. Onto the Milan leg down, flicked away, and flicked away very fine and goes to the fence. Little bit of movement for Dinesh Chandimal moving towards his off stump. Silva. And flicked away for a boundary, 11th one for Sri Lanka. Fifth boundary for Chandimal, now 35 from 51 for him. Experienced campaigner. Second top batter for Sri Lanka, if you talk about that ranking. Jayden is still struggling to get a wicket here. "29 runs conceded by Seals, 5 economy. It's a bit expensive in the context of the game. Good looking cover drive, and that will be another one. Much more confident looking shot there. And it's a very good over for Sri Lanka. Couple of boundaries. After 20 overs, they are now on 88 for 3. Right now, West Indian bowlers, they are bowling plenty of fuller length delivery. They haven't seen that much short of a length delivery. Just was talking about in that last over of Alzarri Joseph, he needs to bowl that shorter length of delivery. Much more predictable for the Sri Lankan batters with that fuller length delivery. Changing the bowling attack before that lunch break. The man who got the first success, Kemar Roach, is back into 6th. Not that much time left before that lunch break in this first day. There are about 10 minutes or so to go for the lunch break. Can he break this partnership? Oh, a little bit of inside part of the bat. Goes towards the leg side. There's protection. Just will be a single. Chandimal. Couple of boundaries in the last over. Going well. Strike rate is more than 73 for him. Goes towards leg side once again. Should be a single. Into the 40s now with that single. Chandimal 40 from 54 deliveries. And the captain on 20 from 36. It's been a wonderful partnership, much needed partnership. 48 between these two. And they needs to carry on. Pushes towards offside. This time Chandimal says no to that single. The Silva wanted to take a single, but no chance for a single there. Short ball pulled away, couldn't find the middle of the bat, will get a single only. Three singles from the first 5 in this over. Last ball of the sofa. That's a beauty. Almost getting a nick there. Chandimal. It's a tentative looking shot to finish that last over. 3 singles from the sofa. It's 91 for 3 Sri Lanka. .49 runs between these two. And just under 7 minutes to go for the lunch break. Jayden Seals will continue. Short ball, that's a good one. I like to see them more and more. Change of length. Don't be that much predictable for the batters. .21 from 39 for Dhananjaya Silva with 3 boundaries. And Chandimal nearing to his 50, 40 from 55 at the non-striking end. But that's a good ball. There's a bit swing as well. Somehow De Silva got a bat to that. On 30 Ks. Some refreshment for De Silva. He's not feeling comfortable out there in the middle. Asking for some attention. But it's been a wonderful partnership. They have managed to survive in the middle. In that tough period of time, have put on 49 from 71 balls, Chandimal and De Silva. 27 from Chandimal, 21 from De Silva in this 4th wicket, and still unbeaten. They need to carry on. 3 wickets are down in that first hour. No wicket in this hour, so that's a good comeback by Sri Lankan batters. Second best partnership for Sri Lanka in this innings so far. 40 runs in that 2nd wicket stand, now 49 in this 4th wicket stand. Players are having a little bit of break. Not much time before that large break. There are about 5 minutes or so. Yes, thanks for joining us. Those who have joined us in this live stream, watching from your virtual stadium, like your mobile, TV or PC. Warm welcome to all of you. Right, everything is set now. Silva on strike. This time into outswing. Well outside that off stump line. No need to play that, says De Silva. 133 Ks from Sales. Dhananjaya De Silva, number 22nd ranked all-rounder in Test cricket. Captain of the side, coming in a tough time, trying to absorb the pressure, and now he's building up a partnership with his partner Chandimal. One more dot ball here. Important for Sri Lanka not to lose any wicket before that lunch break. Maybe one more over will be bowled after this. Couple of balls to finish it. It is 22nd over. Oh, that's a beauty. Maybe he has got some bat to that. That is the Test cricket for you. You can't be that much relaxed in that middle. Anything can happen at any time. Some movement in the side screen, I believe. He has just walked off. Just taking some time. Maybe it could be the last over before the lunch break. Already. Just, I think there's not much time to bowl another over. Let's see. One ball still to go in this over. Could be the last ball before the lunch. Let's see. Full length. And looks like it will run away to the fence. Indeed. Good looking cover drive from Dhananjaya De Silva. 13th boundary for Sri Lanka. Silva. And brings up the 50-run stand between these two. 53 from 75. That is it. That is the lunch break. And a fantastic comeback by Sri Lankan side, especially losing 3 wickets in that first hour. 53-run stand that was needed. And it's the captain with that experienced campaign at Chandimal. They have put on 53 from 75, 27 from Chandimal, and 25 from De Silva. Best partnership so far in this innings for Sri Lanka. And at lunch they scored a 95 for 3. First it was Pathum Nissanka who was dismissed very early. Very good reflex catch we have seen at the short leg by Amir Jangoo. Kemar Roach started to take the wicket for West Indies, just 2 for Nissanka. Then 2 in 2 balls for Alzarri. First LBW, Nissan Madushka, who got a 6 to start that over. 23 from 27. And first ball duck for the top batter of Sri Lanka in this format, Kamindu Mendis. And after that, there was some extreme pressure on Sri Lankan batters, but they have absorbed the pressure. And Chandimal now not out on 40 from 55 with his captain. Well supported innings from Dhananjaya Silva, 25 from 44. And both of them just managed to stay in the middle. An unbeaten stand before that lunch break. And they have now scored 95 for 3. And that's the bowling card for West Indies. 4 bowlers have been used, 4 seamers. And 1 wicket for Kemar, Roach, 2 for Alzarri Joseph. There was a chance for Alzarri to get a hat-trick, but wasn't there. Some close calls we have seen, some drop chances. And Jayden still no wicket for him. Samar Joseph also no wicket for him yet. First wicket was down on 2, and the second and the third on 42 runs. And yes, time for a lunch break at Sir Bridges Stadium in this day 1. And hopefully we'll join with you after the lunch break. Till then, have a nice break. Welcome back after the lunch break. Good comeback by Sri Lanka. And because of this wonderful 4th wicket partnership, they have fought back 53 runs, a 4th wicket stand from 75 balls between Chandimal and Dhananjaya Silva. And they are looking good. But they do know the job is not done yet. Still a long way to go. Just the first session is completed in this first day. It's 2 wickets for Alzarri Joseph in that first session. And 1 for Kemar, Roach. This is the batting card for the Lankan side. Just 2 for Nissanka, 23 for Madushka. And the first ball duck for Kamindu, Mendis. After that, 40 for Chandimal and 25 for Dhananjaya Silva, the skipper. Players are getting ready to resume the match after that lunch break. There's 2 wickets for Alzarri, 1 for Kemar, Roach. Kemar Roach will bowl the first over after that lunch break. And there's Chandimal on strike. Starts with a dot ball. (1950s) in Test cricket for Chandimal so far. So it could be his, in fact, 34 50s. It could be his 35th 50. Silva got 1950s, okay. Roach was the man to take the first wicket in that morning session. for the Windies. Now 2 slips in place, shot of a length outside the off-stump, cut away. Couldn't time that properly. Will be a couple of runs at least. Yes, it is. 2 runs for Chandimal. First run after that lunch break. Experienced campaigner. Moves on to 42 now from 58 deliveries with 6 boundaries. On strike. Too close to Cloud. Somehow he has managed to put that away. And one more time it will be a couple. So 4 runs from the first 4 balls in this first over after that lunch break. Going towards his 35th, 15 Test cricket. Chandimal. Once again, this time wonderfully fielded at the gully. Saves a certain run. Here's the captain Roston Chase who has saved that at least a couple of runs. Well, that's the outside edge. Unbelievable. What have you done? That should have been taken. Josh De Silva has dropped a sitter. And that's a costly miss for sure. Kemar Roach is very unlucky. Could have been a wicket in the very first over after the lunch break for the Windies. But it's a drop chance. Very, very good luck for Dinesh Chandimal. 99 for 3. In fact, Sri Lanka. Unbelievable. Kemar Roach, experienced campaigner. Very tough to absorb that situation for any bowler. Alzarri Joseph will bowl from this in. Into his 6th. Starts with a dot ball here. What a chance that was. Bit back of a length. Hitting above the knee roll there. Alzarri Joseph yet to take a wicket. He's trying to break this partnership. Chance was created in the last ball of that previous over. And Silva has missed out that chance. Onto Spats. Flicked away. Saved by the filler, the deep backward square leg single. Two slips on the gully. Slightly out, swinging delivery and wonderfully cut away. No chance for the gully. This is the second life for Dinesh Chandimal. And he has counted on that. First boundary after that drop chance brings up the 100 as well. 104 now for Sri Lanka. Just got a life in that last ball of the previous over. Now moves on to 48. First boundary in this second session for Sri Lanka. Short ball cut away once again. And once again he has found the gap. What a way to get to his 50. 35th 50 in Test cricket. Yes, he needed some luck. But that will do. Excellent fight back by this man. Brings up his 35th 50 in style with a boundary. 8 boundary for him. 8 boundaries, 1 triple, 5 doubles and 7 singles. More than 60% runs he has got from boundaries. Now flicked away to his leg side. Single will be taken quite comfortably. Very good over. 10 from the 6th over of Alzarri Joseph. 109 for 3 Sri Lanka after the 24th. Kemar Roach wanted to play that cut shot. Missed out this time. Dinesh Chandimal. Just got a life in that last ball of the last over of Kemar Roach. So he needs to play sensible cricket here. Just has got his 50. But his team do need him to stay for some time in the middle. Bit fuller onto the middle and leg stump. Flicked away for a single. A 68 run stand between these two from 89 balls. Captain on strike. He's on 26 now. Just a couple of slips in place, front-footed defense. These are the top 5 batters of the world in Test cricket. Jangoo sitting at the top. Then another one from England, 2 from England, 2 from Australia. Jangoo, Harry Brook, Then 2 Aussies, Travis Head and Stibble Smith. And here's good to see one from Sri Lanka, Kamindu Mendis, in at number 5th position. Right, those who have just joined us, this is DRB with you. And time for the second session of this first day. Time to say hello and welcome to the viewers. Hopefully you are doing well. Just like Sri Lanka. On his front foot. Pushes towards point. Just a single run from the 25th over for Sri Lanka. 1-1-0 for 3 after 25th. Kemar Roach just has left the ground. Maybe because of some refreshment he needs at this moment. Alzarri Joseph. That is wonderful delivery. Alzarri Joseph strikes. That is perfect yoga. Too good for Dinesh Chandimal. And a shy of relief for Josh Silva as well, because he has dropped the chance of Chandimal in that second last over of Kemar Roach. Now Alzarri Joseph strikes. That's a beauty. Little bit of swing as well, and through the defense of Chandimal, he goes back after making 35th 50 in Test cricket. 54 with 8 boundaries. Sri Lanka just have lost their 4th. 110 for 4. New man is Kusal Mendis in at number 6. 31 years of age. So finally success for Alzarri Joseph, and that's the first success in this session for West Indies. That's a batting carrier for Kusal Mendis in Test cricket. Just under 37 average for him. 4,757 runs he has scored in Test cricket with 22 50s and 10 hundreds. It's 245, the previous best for him. Back for the defense. Still hasn't conceded any run in this over. Successful start for Alzarri Joseph. He needed a wicket. Got the wicket after the set batter Dinesh Chandimal. Outside edge taken. 2 wickets in an over. Justin Greaves has made that catch so easy at the second slip. Westerners needed 1, they got 2. Loose shot from Kusal Mendis. Had to reach for the ball and got a nick. And good catch taken by Justin Greaves. Second Sri Lankan batter goes back for no run. 4th ball duck this time for Kusal Mendis. 110 for 5, Sri Lanka. Sonal Dinusha, next man, charge red number 7. A chance for a double wicket maiden for Alzarri Joseph. No wicket in the first session. Now gets 2. 2 in 5 balls. He's on fire. Two wickets for Alzarri Joseph. It's 2 for Alzarri Joseph. And 1 for Kemar Roach. Left-hander Dinusha will be the man on strike to face Alzarri Joseph. Just 1 ball to finish this wonderful over. Here comes Alzarri Joseph. Now 3 slips and a galley for the left-hander. Coming from around the wicket, going down the leg side, and dot ball to finish. Double wicket maiden for Alzarri Joseph. Fantastic over. And first successful over after that lunch break for Windies. 110 for 5, Sri Lanka. First bowling change in this second session. Justin Greaves. Right arm medium. Fifth bowling option for West Indies. First ball. Bit off target. Flicked away towards fine leg to take a single. The Silva. Sonal Dinusha. Just one match in Test cricket. 11 runs he got in that first match. So nothing to talk about for him. And for Justin Greaves, 20 wickets in Test cricket. No fifer yet for him. Best of 3 for 56. Takes a wonderful catch at the second slip in that last over. Shot of length outside the off stump. Wanted to cut that ball. Missed out. He needs to buy some time there in the middle. Sonal Dinusha. His team have lost a couple of wickets in the last over. So needs to play sensible cricket out there in the middle. Captain needs to give some piece of advice to the newcomer. Dhananjaya Silva. Bit fuller. Pushes towards mid-off. This time well outside that off stump line, so no need to play, says Sonal Dinusha. 2 ducks for Sri Lanka already. Kamindu Mendis first ball duck and Kusal Mendis. So 2 Mendis got no run from 5 balls. And for West Indies, 2 Joseph got 4 wickets. Alzarri and Sri Joseph. Totally opposite situation for both the sides in the middle. Well outside that off-stump line. Could have been a wide in white ball cricket. In fact, umpire has given that a wide. So 1 more run from the extras. Number 6th run from the extras, including the last wide. Dinusha needs to buy some time, and we need our viewers to buy some time here on Cricket Tune. Take your time and cut that ball for a boundary. And hit that subscribe button if you're new. Off the mark with a boundary. Dinusha. Number 16th boundary for Sri Lanka. Still going with that outside the off stump line, Justin Greaves. That is good thinking, asking the batter to go for a shot there. This time he has got enough bat to that. So off the mark with a boundary. Two slips and a galley. Bit fuller this time. Couldn't time that well. Goes towards mid-off. 6 from the first over of Justin Greaves today. 116 for 5. Shamar Joseph, slightly back of a lane, back-footed punch to the point. Finally, Dhananjaya Silva gets his chance to be on strike. 27 from 53 for the Lankan skipper. 4 boundaries for him. 41 dot balls, 6 singles, 1 doubles and 1 triple. Almost 60% runs he has scored from boundaries. But he needs to stay in the middle. Needs to play a captain's knock. Another dot ball. Just 2 slips for Dhananjaya. On 34 Ks. The last one from Shamar Joseph. On his back foot, goes towards mid-on. Still no chance for a run. 5th dot ball. Last over of Shamar Joseph. Let me remind you, that was a double wicket maiden. Now 5 dot balls, so that means 11 dot balls and 2 wickets for Shamar Joseph. What a start after that lunch break for him. Cut away and going over the gully and a couple of bounces into the fence. Two boundaries in 2 overs for Sri Lanka brings up the 120 for them. 120 for 5.
Silva.
Greaves will continue. From around the wicket to the left-hander, going down the leg side once again. Sri Lanka needs to build up another partnership here. The 4th wicket partnership was a good one, but then they have lost 2 wickets in very quick time. Now 120 for 5. They have lost wickets in clusters. That's a problem for the Lankan side. Number 2nd and the number 3rd goes down on 42, and number 4th and number 5th were down on 110. Big Fuller. Greaves, now the number 33rd ranked all-rounder. Strong breeze once again. We have seen going past across the stadium. Slightly back of a length. Ten balls considered 6 runs. Justin Greaves, speed Fuller. Good looking straight drive, but couldn't find the gap. Goes to the mid-off fielder. Last ball of this over. And no shot this time. First maiden for Justin Greaves. 120 for 5, Sri Lanka. Short ball, miscued pull shot from Dhananjaya. And he has hit to his thigh. Not a good sign. onto his left thigh there. Just before that lunch break, he asked for some refreshment because of some discomfort there. And right now he has asked for the physio to come out. Hopefully he's fine. Tough journey in the middle for the Lankan batters. 2 ducks. Some drop chances, close calls, and a 50 as well from Chandimal. 120 for 5 now. (35th 50th in Test cricket for Dinesh Chandimal. Got a life just before that 50, and after that 50 there was some wonderful bowling from Alzarri Joseph. Excellent Yorker. And after that Kusal Mendis also gone down for 4th ball duck. First ball duck for Kamindu, 4th ball duck for Kusal Mendis. So 2 wickets for Alzarri, 2 for Alzarri Joseph, and 1 for Kemar Roach. That's how Sri Lanka have bat in this innings so far. 17 boundaries, 1 6, 2 triples, 9 doubles with 16 singles. Now he's ready. Victor to his leg side, takes a quick single. Silva. That's the number 17 singles taken by the Lankan batters today. Dinusha got a boundary to open his account. Now will face Alzarri Joseph. Fuller pushes to her offside, takes an easy single. Number 18 singles with that last one. All eyes will be on the captain. 32 from 62 balls. Shot ball, miscue, pull shot. 2 singles from this over, 122 for 5. Umpire says there's a no ball, so Alzarri Joseph needs to bowl one more delivery here. Front foot no ball, yes. Just going over that line. Hitting on the up and has found the gap. That's a good shot from the skipper. That extra ball has been punished for a boundary. 127 for 5, Sri Lanka. Greaves to bowl his third, slightly misunderstanding, but just in time. Dinusha signal for no run. Good hit, and that will be a boundary. This time the left-hander Dinusha cut away, and cut away wonderfully into the gap.
Super.
Brings up 21 run stand between these two from just 28. Bit full at this time, front-footed defense. No chance for run. Coming from around the wicket now to the left-hander, going towards leg side. Good running. That's sensible cricket from Sonal Dinusha. Five runs from the first 3 balls here. Opening the face of the bat towards third man, but there's a gully. We'll stop that. So some partnership has been building up for Sri Lanka. This time outside that off stump line. Dot ball to finish 5 from this over. 132 for 5. Sri Lanka after 31st. Shamar Joseph will be replaced by Alzarri Joseph. Another successful bowler for Mendis. 4 overs, 18 runs and 2 wickets. 3 slips in place for the left-hander. Pushes towards Kavem. Slight misfield allows them to take an easy single. Eleven for Dinusha, 36 for the captain Dhananjaya. 133 on the card for Sri Lanka with the loss of 5. The partnership 23 from 33. Good to see right and left hand combination is doing a good job for the Lankan side. Cut away wonderfully. And no chance for any fielder to stop that. That's a very good shot from the skipper. Into the 40s now with that 7th boundary, Dhananjaya. From 67. Very well outside the leg stump. Good take by the keeper, Silva. Short ball, wonderfully pulled. Plenty of vacant space out there. And he gets his second boundary in this over. That's smart thinking from Dhananjaya. Silva brings up 31 runs stand between these two as well. He moves on to 44. That's good to see some counter-attack from the captain himself with Sonal Dinusha. This time a bit fuller. Sensible cricket, very well done. Just pushes towards offside to take a single. Ten runs from the first 5. 142 for 5. Just 1 ball to go. The run rate for Sri Lanka is definitely impressive. 4.5. Going down the leg side. And it's a dot ball to finish. 10 runs from the 5th over of Alzarri Joseph. 142 for 5. Another good partnership for Sri Lanka, much needed one after losing 2 wickets in 5 balls. 32 between these two from 38 balls. Captain leading from the front. Dhananjaya Silva contributed with 19. And Sonal Dinusha 11 runs contribution from this left-hander as well. And Greaves has been replaced by Jayden now. West Indies do feel the importance to break this partnership. And that's why they have called Jayden Silva back, who hasn't taken any wicket yet. With Fuller. Got some outside edge. One bounce to that gully fielder. .45 for the captain. Waiting for his 20th 50. More than 4,000 rounds in Test cricket for Dhananjaya. West Indies got 3 wickets in that first hour of that first session. Now 2 in that first hour of this second session so far. Oh, that's a beauty. Has surprised Dhananjaya. Still no success for Silva. Just a little bit of outswing. No clue whatsoever for Dhananjaya there. That's a good one. This time left the ball to the keeper. It's a maiden over. Third one for Jayden Silva. 142 for 5, Sri Lanka. Three wickets in the first session, 2 in the second so far for West Indies to take. This is the last recognized batting pair for Sri Lanka. After that, 4 bowlers to come. Rathnayaka, Rajitha, Lahiru Kumara and Nasita Fernando. That's the confirmation. Short ball pulled away and has gone past that deep square leg fielder. It's a boundary for Dinusha. Third boundary for the left-hander. 22nd boundary for Sri Lanka. He's looking good. Now pushes onto his back foot. Has gone past the galley. Should run away to the fence. 2-2 for Dinusha. Brings up the 150 for Sri Lanka.
Silva.
Yes, he's on fire. .23 boundaries. The run rate is very impressive, 4.5 for the Lankan side. The problem is they have lost 5 wickets. This is the last recognized batting pair for them. Now asking for the batter to play a Kemar drive there, Alzarri. But Dinusha just has played no shot. Much needed partnership for Sri Lanka, 40 from 47 balls in his 6th wicket. It was needed for the Lankan side after losing 2 wickets just after that lunch break. And exactly the same contribution from the right-hand and left-handed batter. Sensible from our viewers, those who have joined us throughout the world. Hello and welcome. This is DRB with you, and you are watching a Quick Tune on YouTube. This is the first test match between West Indies, the home side, and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka on that ODI series, West Indies on that T20I series. Time for the red ball cricket. Well, outside that off-stump line, no need to play that. It's just a reminder, if you're new here on Quick Tune, we are also new. We need more support. Consider hitting that subscribe button and share this live stream with your friends and family to join with us if you want to stay with us as well. Ten runs from the 6th over of Alzarri, 150 for 5 Sri Lanka after 34th. And it's time for the drinks break. First hour done and dusted in this second session. Right, exactly 150 for 5. Captain on 45. Just 5 runs short for his 20th 15 test cricket. 19 for Dinusha. 40 runs, 6 wicket stand between these two. And crucial one for the Lankan side. But before this, we have seen a couple of ducks in that top 5. Kamindu Mendis and then Kusal Mendis. 5 balls in between them, no run. Silva will continue. Two slips and the galley cut away. There's protection. Only a single. Captain back on strike. Just a boundary away for his 50. Dinusha moves on to 20 now with that last single. Sales yet to take a wicket. That time a bit straighter. Fuller length goes towards the mid-on for no run. Still a couple of balls to finish this over. Back-footed defense this time from the captain. There's some 14 people comes in and goes down. Just, two singles from this over, 152 for 5. 20 from 27 now for Sonal Dinusha. 4 boundaries. 74 strike rate for him. So going with good pace there. Alzarri Joseph onto his pads, flicked away. Single. .37 kilometer per hour, the wind speed at the ground, so that's really tough for the batters to concentrate. We have talked about that strong breeze, and we have seen that 37 kilometer per hour's rate the wind is passing across the field. Two slips, and he has pushed that ball towards point. Slightly misfield allows them to take a couple. 48 now for the captain. Eight boundaries for the Silva. Slightly back of a lane, this time finds the cover fielder. Short ball, miscute shot, trying to play that pull shot there. Yes, there was vacant space at that square leg position in front of the square. He was targeting that position, but couldn't get any bat to that. Take wicket, says Mike on okay. Pushes towards mid on, takes a single, will keep the strike as well. 4 from this over. 156 for 5. And 49 now. Captain on strike. Takes a quick single. Number 20th 15 test cricket. And much needed 50 for Sri Lanka as well. Fantastic knock from the skipper, leading from the front. And more importantly, he's still out there in the middle. Just slips Senegali. Pushes to his leg side. Single will be taken. This will be the last over for me. So one more run to the total. 3 balls, 3 singles in this over. 3 balls for me in this live stream. And hopefully we'll join with our viewers tomorrow. Day 2. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. GMT time. So just 2 balls to finish this live stream here. Dinusha on strike. Left the ball well outside that off-stump line. But that's a beauty. Tentative push. And it's a dot ball to finish. After 37 overs, Sri Lanka 159 for 5. And that's also the finish for Quick Tune in this live stream. Thanks to everyone who has joined this live stream. Thanks for joining.
Goodbye.